America, here are just some of the questions. And I'm going to post all of these online. These are just the questions from today's show. Are unfunded liabilities for Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid close to $100 trillion? Is there any way to pay for these programs without bankrupting America? Yes or no? If so, how? We're in so much debt, why would we spend more borrowed money on cap and trade and health care programs before we stop the flow of red ink? The stimulus package funneled billions of dollars to Acorn. How does giving billions of dollars to Acorn stimulate the economy? Please answer that question for me. If it was so important for Congress to pass the stimulus bill before they even had time to read it, why has only a fraction of the stimulus money been spent 6 months later? And in fact, when Barack Obama was called out on it, he said to his cabinet members, you have to speed this up. What did they do? They slowed down. Bush said he had to abandon the free market principles in order to save them. Can someone please explain to me how that works? Why won't a member of Congress read the bills before they vote on them? Why are citizens mocked and laughed at when they ask their congressman to read the bills? Was Cash for Clunkers program meant to save the earth or save the economy? Did it accomplish either? How did Van Jones, a self-proclaimed communist, become a special advisor to the president, an ear from the president? Did President Obama know of Van Jones' radical political beliefs when he named him a special advisor? The Apollo Alliance claimed credit for writing the stimulus bill. Why is this group allowed to write any portion of the bill? If politicians aren't writing the bills and aren't reading the bills, do they have any idea what these bills actually impose on the American people? If the public option, the health care plan, is so good, why won't the politicians agree to have that as their plan first? If town hall meetings are intended for politicians to learn what's on our mind, why do they spend so much time talking instead of listening? Politicians are refusing to attend town hall meetings, complaining without evidence that they're scripted. Does that mean we shouldn't come out and vote every time you have a campaign stop? You're kissing babies and you give a speech that has been scripted? Well, why would you want to overwhelm the system? Is using the economic crisis to rush legislation through Congress what Rahm Emanuel meant when he talked about not letting a crisis go to waste? Are the czars being paid? What is the budget for their staffs, for their services, their office? By not keeping quiet and just blindly following, by asking, as Thomas Jefferson put it, bold questions, you can change the course this country is taking. This administration and its allies on the left will do everything they can to make these questions about anything else, about me, about you, about the groups that you might be involved with. The questions are about them. All we want are answers. Your life, your country, your future, your family's future are at stake. When I changed my life, I'm a recovering alcoholic. When I sobered up, one of the reasons why I could sober up is because of that line from Thomas Jefferson. Question with boldness. I've added a couple of other things. Question with boldness. Hold to the truth. And speak without fear. I'm going to put a complete list of all of these questions that I've just asked tonight, and there's a lot more all week long. You can find it at glennbeck.com. Tomorrow, we'll introduce you to the storm killing capitalism from New York.